PCPA. I miss you guys so much. I'm so excited about your guys' summer season, and I hope to be considered for it. My name is Madison Davis, and I will be reading for the part of Emmy. Thank you. This is exciting. Meeting you is...
Yes.
I don't remember you at all.
I didn't think that you would. You were very little.
I thought you were dead for the longest time.
You're not the first person to tell me that.
Everyone thought you died. Everyone in town, everyone who...
I didn't.
Except obviously Torvald and Marie, my brothers. But I did for a long time.
So when did you...
Oh, when I was 7 or 8, my brothers told
I see.
me. They remembered things that I didn't or couldn't. And they told me about how you left. I didn't believe them at first. Sounded like the kind of thing you say to avoid telling a kid the harder truth. But Ivor said that if I didn't believe him, that I could go down to the clerk's office, where they keep all the records, birth records, death records. And he said that if I looked for your death certificate, there wouldn't be one. And I went to school with this boy whose father worked in the clerk's office, and this boy liked me, so I acted like I liked him back and got him to let me into the office one night. And I looked through the records, and there was no death certificate. And then I knew that you weren't dead, you just left. Bob and Ivor told me that someday maybe you'd come back, and that I should be ready for it, that you would come, and that you would take us with you, and that you'd be a lot more fun to live with than Torvald, who, he's not bad, but fun isn't the word I use to describe.
Yes.
I mean, it's kind of adorable. His sort of, I don't know what to call it.
Gloom?
No. That's not quite. Bob missed you the most.
Bob.
Bob remembered you best. Bob could draw. I asked Bob if he would draw a picture of you. He wouldn't. Ivor said that it was probably because if he did, Bob would start crying. And Bob never liked to be seen crying because he thought it made his face look fat.
Yes. I do remember that about Bob, about him. Not the face thing, but the crying. He still doesn't do that.
He does.
Oh, poor Bob.
Ivor, on the other hand...
The opposite of Bob.
In every way!
Yeah.
Now tell me something you remember about me.
You?
Yes.
Well, what should I say? Well, here's something. When you were born...
Yes.
I had you very fast. You came out of me like you were racing to get out into the world. Like you couldn't wait. The boys, they were very slow. And I was in labor for, oh God, it was terrible. But you were very easy. So you can put that into your book of memories.
Now tell me something about you.
Like what?
Oh, I don't know. Are you happy?
Yes. Very.
What makes you happy?
My work makes me happy. I like my house. I have a nice little house by the lake, and it's quiet.
That sounds nice.
And are you happy, Emmy?
I am.
Well, what makes you happy?
All sorts of things. I have enough money. I have enough food. Physically, I am. There aren't any problems with my health.
That's good.
I actually think in a lot of ways, things turned out better because you weren't around. I think I'm better at life because of it. I had a lot more responsibility. I had to deal with some difficult truths about life at an earlier age than you usually have to deal with those types of things. I feel bad for the kids who, growing up, had the usual life. I feel special.
That's good to hear. I'm happy that you're...
People say I'm an old soul.
Yes. Yes. You seem very grown up, very adult, very impressive.
Thank you. And you've done well because of it too, haven't you?
How much do you even know about marriage?
Nothing.
Exactly.
Because you left, I know nothing about what a marriage is and what it looks like. But what I do know is what the absence of it looks like. And what I want is the opposite of that. I want to be held. I want to be possessed. I want to be somebody something. I can see you cringe when I say what I'm saying. But that's about you and it's not about me. And I'm telling you what I want. And what you may want is different, but don't make my wants about your wants.
But
you're telling me I don't want what I want.
Emmy, I'm telling you that I once wanted what you want, only to find out that once I got what I wanted, that it was definitely not what I wanted.
But you don't know that it will be the same with me. I'm not you.
I have a feeling that you're a lot alike me.
No.
The kinds of things that you're saying are the kinds of things that I say.
You don't even know me. You came back here for the first time in 15 years. And you didn't want to see me. The only reason why you're talking to me is because you want something from me.
No.
That's not why you wanted to see me?
Yes, I did come to ask you for some help. But you didn't think I wanted to see you?
You don't ask me any questions.
Because I don't know where to begin.
How do you think it makes me feel to know that the only reason my mother wants to see me is to get me to fix something for her? You've never given me anything. This is the only thing I'm asking for.
But you'd be putting yourself at terrible risk.
And what about you? You talk about the trouble I could get in by forging a death certificate. I'd imagine the trouble you're in right now is worse. Aren't you scared?
What scares me more is the thought of you doing everything that I did that I wish I didn't do. That's worse because that means that everything that I've done since walking out that door means nothing.
Everything you've done, which is what?
The books and the books I've written, everything that I've...
These books that tell women to leave their marriages.
If they're feeling stuck.
And they do.
Well, some of them are moved to.
And how is that good? How many women have left their husbands because of you? How many women have left their children? How many women have left their husbands and children and gotten themselves into the same kind of trouble you're in right now? It's like you've saved everyone from a drowning boat, but you've left them no way to get back to shore. I actually think it's good to be stuck in a marriage. It's the fact that we're bound together, that it's difficult to leave, that actually makes people stick around and try. I think because things keep going on the way you say they should, then what will that look like? A future where everyone is leaving each other, that in a lifetime one person will have tried to be with, 4, 5, 6 people, but never able to settle or slow or experience anything that takes any real difficult time. Never finding a home, never finding a place to rest, never finding a person to rest with, never finding a person who knows you. That sounds, and what do I know? But that sounds so sad and so lonely and so deeply unsatisfying. A future where we're all just nomads, eventually be dead. You leave here. You move somewhere quiet. You stay quiet for a couple of years. This trouble with the judge, it will eventually pass. And then you'll be free. Free of Nora Helmer. That's what you always wanted. From the very beginning, isn't it? When you walked out that door, you wanted to find out who you really were. You found that person. You don't need Nora Helmer anymore. She's dead. And now you really get to be reborn as this new person you've created. And me and Torvald and my brothers can go on living lives without